Hey there, CrossFit Deliverance athletes. Welcome to another Be Relentless vlog. Let's get into items that are not programming. Remember, we have a BYO Frosty Friday with the beer mile, right? For those of you that do not drink alcohol, that's completely fine. Go ahead and bring some sparkling water, some LaCroix, and just have fun with us. Just trying to essentially run a mile with having 4 cans of the item of your choice, right? That's carbonated. Should be super fun. Also, remember, another update is a permanent change on the schedule. 5:30, 6:30, right? How it goes through Monday through Thursday. That's not gonna go all the way through Friday now. So the 6 o'clock class and 7:30 class on Fridays are being replaced. I think those are canceled, and now there's a 5:30 and 6:30 class on Fridays. This allows us to go ahead and make sure we can roll directly into Frosty Friday when we do have them, and there's no individual stuck in a rock and a hard place being like, I want to do a workout, but yet the 6 was too early, but I would like to be a part of Frosty Friday, back and forth. So we're just making it super simple. We still have 2 classes, right? But there you go, that's the time difference. Hopefully we'll see you there. With that, also, we're going to be having a new program starting October 1st. It's called Outlast. Our own Catherine on the coaching, Catherine Barrett, is going to be coaching that. Think of it's going to be more like a boot camp style class, but that's going to be on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. It's going to be longer grinders, right? Should be really fun. So for those of you that just like to sweat for a prolonged, long period of time, that is going to be the class for you. Remember, you can go ahead and for your CrossFit Deliverance membership, it's completely covered. There's no extra cost, very much like Kroga and the Rehab Specialist courses. Just one more thing that we're trying to bring to you as just being a part of the membership. Guys, let's get into the programming now. So with that, it's essentially going to be monostructural work, then it's going to be some GHDs, midline work, and clean and jerks with a kettlebell, right? So the same kind of motion, vertical motion with a little bit more hinging that we've been doing lately, but then we're going to be working on running. Your goal is to go ahead and go at that 80-90% effort pace through the first chunk of the workout, which is the row and the GHDs and kettlebell, clean and jerks. But then on the 800, that's where I want you to go in and push it the hardest. It's going to be really easy to get off the GHDs, the clean and jerks, all those different items, and to go ahead and essentially become unorganized, get lazy, and start shuffling that 800. Your job is to go ahead and attack that, be organized, lengthen your stride. Imagine you're on the air runner and you're trying to take those strides that the air runner forces you to take, right? Automatically fixing your gait. With that, that's your intention for Fit for Lifers and, of course, for competitive athletes. Fit for Lifers, you're going to be working on 25 heavy wall balls, so go heavier than what you normally do. If you usually don't throw to the 10-foot target, throw to the 10-foot target. If you normally can do a heavier ball, aka 30 pounds for guys, 20 pounds for ladies, go ahead, throw to 11 feet, throw it higher. If you're somewhere in between to where, for a lady, if you can't go from all the way from 20 to 30, then go ahead, throw it to that 11-foot target, right? As I said, go ahead and find that in between. Now for the competitive athletes, you're gonna have, I think, a fun skill WOD that you should be able to do. It's going to be tire flips and muscle ups. Now, the intent for this is going to be relying on a proper, essentially, tire flip technique. It's going to be really easy to go ahead and do this to where you're going to overutilize the bicep and the pull for the tire flip and not rely on the hip opening and essentially extending and using the hinge motion to get the tire up to your chest before you push it forward. Really go ahead and try to focus on that. There's some great web resources out there from CrossFit, specialty courses from the strongman Rob Orlando. He's not the best resource, but he is a good staple to create a bit baseline. So go ahead and look at that if you have questions. Of course, during the comp class, we'll do our best to make sure that you're doing everything right. Should be fun. Then you're going to need a muscle ups, and you're just going to try to do the largest unbroken set you can. Your goal is to go ahead and try to see, other than the tires just being something that will start to become difficult and tax your breathing, that it's not taxing any other portion of your muscle up pull. Okay, and of course, for those of you that are super easy, go ahead and make them straight. Guys, as always, be relentless in everything that you do. We'll see you on the flip side, and yeah, guys, have a good one.